United States intelligence agent Sam Durell is sent to Pasangara on the Malay Peninsula to investigate the disappearance of several United States Navy fighter planes. His arrival, though, coincides with rioting caused by simmering ethnic and political tensions. The local authorities don't trust him because they can't determine his true reasons for being there, and another seasoned agent, George Hammond, already stationed at the American consulate, is stonewalling Sam's investigation. In the background is a figure of local legend, the White Rajah, a quasi-piratical adventurer who carved out a private fiefdom in the early days of colonial exploration. Unable to get traction amid the people who are supposed to be his allies, Sam Durell hopes to get assistance from the White Rajah or his twin grandchildren, Paul, the would-be business tycoon, and Paula, the globe-trotting socialite and troublemaker. Spring into Adventure is a reading event designed to get people interested in all manner of fiction and non-fiction adventure books. I'll have links in the description to all the co-hosts, so you can watch their awesome videos too. I first heard of the Sam Durell Spy series from Tim at Secret Fire Books, and Chim over at Mystery and Mayhem. You can also find links to their channels in the description. In some ways, Assignment White Rajah is a bit of an adventure for me, since I don't read a lot of spy fiction. I've read some James Bond stories and dabble in a few other series, but none really kept my interest. The various techno-thrillers never held my attention either, despite their ubiquity. If you're old enough, you can remember going into bookstores and seeing shelf after shelf lined with paperbacks by Tom Clancy, Michael Crichton, Robert Ludlum, and Craig Thomas, among others. There are quite a few positive qualities to this novel. Ahrens often has good and concise descriptions, able to set a scene quickly and make it believable. He also crafts solid action set pieces, expertly spacing them through the narrative. There is always another complication or stressful encounter coming, so there's only a couple spots where I thought the plot started to drag. Also, the setting of the Malay Peninsula in 1970 I found to be quite engaging and one of the highlights of this whole reading experience. I'm not sure the novel intends it, but the story also reinforces the idea that being a spy sucks. There is a constant sense of paranoia that obviously erodes trust and makes the characters suspicious of everyone's motives. We also see that Sam has to numb his moral compass and sense of personal attachment. The lives of these spies are quite empty, and not in the Buddhist sense where they achieve enlightenment and are no longer controlled by external demands and irrational internal desires. Instead, we see how hollow and psychologically damaged many of them are, usually for negligible gains. These glimpses into the interior lives of characters like Sam and George, coupled with the frequent action, can make the book feel a bit disjointed. Sometimes it's trying to be a John le Carré novel like Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy, but it's also trying to imitate the thrills and devil-may-care attitude of Ian Fleming's James Bond novels. The book tries to be two different types of spy story, without reaching the heights of either. On the other hand, Assignment White Rajah is written well enough so that it never becomes the insufferable schlock of so many other 007 clones. On a related note, many of the side characters are shallow on the page. The depth some of them have comes from their duplicity, but characters can be developed and complex without being deceitful, even in spy novels. They all have enough characterization to play their part in the book, but if you're a reader who needs characters you care about, then you're probably going to be disappointed. So, does this novel contain a deep dive into the effects of colonialism and the problems caused by competing foreign powers engaged in the great game of espionage in a third world country? Hell no. Assignment White Rajah is not that kind of book. This is a mostly disposable spy thriller in a long-running popular series. It is not a documentary. What you will find in this book is action, uncertain allies, double crosses, sex, and violence. But what do you, the audience at home, think? Have you read Assignment White Rajah or any of the other Sam Durell spy novels by Edward Ahrens? How does it compare with other espionage stories in your opinion? Should this series be better remembered? Be sure to share your thoughts in the comments. Thank you for taking the time to listen to my peculiar notions. If you appreciate this channel and want to support it, you know what to do. You can also take a moment to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel of another YouTube creator you enjoy, or the algorithm will reassign their videos to some backwater outpost. Until next time, read some good adventure stories. Live and be well.